Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Joanna and today I did a kind of get ready with me. This is usually the look that I like to go for when I'm taking Instagram pictures, going out, or just kind of want to feel dressed up. I'm taking some Instagram pictures this afternoon and I thought I'd just show you guys how I get ready. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below any kind of videos that you guys want to see. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is @losejoanna_. You guys will see some of the pictures that I post in this particular outfit and then in this makeup look. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is get my hair out of my face. So the first thing I do is put my hair up, and I like to start on my eyebrows. So I'm just brushing up my eyebrows here. I'm going to be using the 350 by Morphe to actually fill in my eyebrows. I find that using shadow gives it a more natural look, so that's kind of the look that I'm going for. So here I'm just going to be taking my Shape Tape Concealer and my Morphe M432 brush, and I'm going to start out by carving the front of my eyebrow and work my way towards the tail of my eyebrow. Usually I don't carve the top out because I find that when I do, my eyebrows start to look a little too boxy. So for this look I'm just going to be carving out the bottom, and as you guys can see, I like to blend it out with my finger as I go.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
Now I'm going to be using my Revolution Luxury baking powder in the shade Banana and a Real Technique sponge, and I'm just going to be setting my eyelids and preparing them for eyeshadow. So now I'm just going to be taking this Wet n Wild blending brush, and I'm going to go into my Dose of Colors Friendcation palette, and I'm going to be taking that brown shade right there that you guys just saw, and I'm just basically going to be blending this out throughout my whole eyelid. Not very precise, kind of just making sure the color is on and just blending it out very seamlessly. I'm just taking the Zula palette with a more dense and precise brush, and I'm going to be taking that brown shade and placing it on my lid. Don't take it up as high as the other color that we just grabbed, but I like to take it just a little bit above the crease, and I'm just going to be packing that on, and I'll be blending that out with this brush. This is the same brush I used to place the other color on my whole lid. Here I'm taking a flat brush and a Maybelline highlighter, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit of highlight to my brow bone. This look is more on the matte side, but I did want to add a tiny bit of highlight on my brow bone. Here I'm just going to be grabbing my Clean Slate Poreless Primer by Tarte, and I'm just going to be working that into my skin. I also like to spritz a little bit of the Mario Badescu spray. This is the one with the rose water and aloe in it. For my foundation, I like to use a stippling brush. This is the Morphe M406 and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I just recently found out about this foundation, and so far I'm really liking it. I find that it oxidizes a tiny bit, but overall I really like it, and I think it's like $6 or $7, something like that. Here I'm just taking the Tarte concealer that I took on my eyebrows, and I'm just going to be placing it where I want to highlight and conceal. I don't usually do my forehead, but I tried it today and I actually really liked it, so I'm just going to be blending that concealer out. This concealer is on the thicker side, as I'm sure most of you guys know, but overall I really like it, and it's very, very full coverage. For setting my under eye, I'm using the Real Techniques little micro sponge thing, and I'm using the Luxury baking powder again under my eyes. I'm not really baking, I'm kind of just setting it because I am going to be in direct sunlight, and I find that sometimes when I bake and I'm outside like taking pictures, it looks kind of cakey. Using this big face brush, I'm going to finish setting off the rest of my face. I'm going to be using the same Banana Luxury powder by Revolution. Now I'm just going to be taking this Morphe bronzer in the color Debutante, and I'm going to be taking it on a slightly denser brush because I don't want the bronzer to go everywhere. This whole brush set is from a Juicy Couture set I got for Christmas a little while back. As you guys can see, I'm just working this into my cheekbones. I'm very light with it, so I like to build it up to the shade that I want it, but it's very pigmented, this bronzer. So I do go in with a very light hand, and I'm also going to bring it up onto my temples. And I even kind of use it as a blush, sort of, because I'm not really into blush, but yeah, that's kind of how I add this. I'm going to go in a little bit on my jawline, not too much though, but I do like to just emphasize it a little. After I'm finished bronzing, I'm going to go in with this big face brush and make sure everything's nicely blended. I'm also going to be taking my micro Real Technique sponge, and I'm going to be baking under where I placed the bronzer just to kind of give more structure to my face. For my lower lash line, I'm taking this small angled brush and going back into the Zulu color, and I'm just going to be placing this under my lash line. I'm going to blend it out very nicely. I don't want it to be too dark, just enough so that you can see that there's color under there. I like to make sure that my lower lash eyeshadow and then my top eyeshadow kind of meet at the ends so that it gives more of like a cat eye effect, as you guys can see. I'm just going to be brushing out my bake and blending everything out. I don't leave it on for too long, but I do like to make sure that it is kind of sharp and structured how I like it. For my tear duct, I'm going to go back into the Friendcation palette, and I'm going to take a flat brush, spritzing it with a little bit of the Mario Badescu spray to make sure that it's as vibrant as I want it. And I'm going to work that shadow into my tear duct. Prepare for falsies, I'm going to be taking the Voluminous Carbon Black by L'Oreal. I'm just going to be taking this mascara and adding a little bit onto my eyelashes because I feel like they get tamed when I do this, so that when I try to put my falsies on, it's a lot easier and simpler. My lower lashes, I don't really add much mascara, but I do add a tiny bit, and there goes my mirror on focus. For falsies, I'm going to be using the Salon Perfect 614s and the Kiss glue. I really like this glue because I feel like once it's tacky enough, it kind of turns this bluish clear color. So I like that it kind of indicates like, okay, I'm ready to be put on. For my falsies, I usually like to place the center and then, you know, fix the edges, the outer and inner corner. But sometimes I do like to go from the outside in, and I end up fixing the inside at the end. I'm just squishing them together to make sure that they merge together, if that makes sense. I'm going to be grabbing the Morphe setting spray and spritzing that all over my face. For my lips, I'm taking the NYX Suede Lip Liner in Downtown Beauty, and I'm basically going to just be using this to contour my lips so that they look a little bit more plump once I place the gloss on top. Lastly, I'm just going to be placing this NYX Butter Gloss in Apple Strudel on top of the brown lip liner I added. It does have a tiny bit of a pinky tint to it, but once I placed it on top of the brown liner, it kind of went away. It looks more so of a nude color. I love this lip combo because it gives me the plumpy lips that I like to have. And that is it for this look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of my social media will be listed down below, and see you in my next video.